Many comic artists enjoy drawing the climax of a story, and I'm no exception. But for semantic error, the comedic parts are also very, very charming. And there are many days when I would work on a storyboard and laugh at myself because the comedy was so satisfying to myself. As the end, I believe I prefer a balanced story of emotional and intense scenes that has a mix of like comedic scenes between them. This kind of balance helps the creators and the readers both have a little breaks in between the intenseness that's gonna help them with refreshing their pace throughout the book, helping them continuing to read.
So, who were your favorite characters to draw?
가장 그리기 좋아했던 캐릭터는 유나고요. 개성 있는 성격과 화려한 옷차림 덕에 그녀가 등장하는 화마가 즐겁게 그렸던 기억이 있어요. 재영이도 그리기 재밌어하는 스타일이기는 하지만 남성 캐릭터는 좀 다양하고 개성 있는 패션을 그리기에 제한되는 부분이 좀 많아서 재미보다는 그 고민이 더 컸던 것 같고요. 남성 패션 자칫 잘못하면 우스꽝스러워질 수 있어가지고 주로 개성 있는 것보다는 클래식한 복장을 선택했던 것 같습니다.
The character I really loved drawing was Yuna. Her unique personality and rather flashy outfits were very fun to draw in every episode she appeared in. Jia was also very fun to draw, but for male characters, there are some limitations when it comes to drawing their fashion, and it can be hard to create really a diverse and unique fashion style. So I took on their challenge as sort of an enjoyment and didn't go too far in the uniqueness and tried to stick to a more classical look.
What moments in semantic error were your favorites to draw?
원작에서 두 사람이 서로에게 반할 때 에러나 고장으로 표현이 되었는데 그런 장면들을 이미지화하는 것이 굉장히 재밌었어요. 상우와 재영이의 내면 세계를 시각적인 연출로 표현해야 하는 장면들이 되게 많은데 그래서 그런 장면들이 가장 기억에 남습니다.
As the title itself indicates, they are fun sort of errors and malfunctions of programming that show up whenever the two characters are falling in love, and visualizing those scenes were very, very fun. There were very many moments where I had to describe the inner thoughts of Sangwoo and Jaeyoung's visually, and those scenes are the most memorable to me.
What would you say what were you most proud of in terms of your artistic contributions to semantic error?
캐릭터가 중요한 장르다 보니까 캐릭터를 아름답게 그려낸 것이 가장 크지 않을까 싶네요. 가장 열중하는 부분이기도 합니다. 그리고 다양한 시각화 작업을 통해서 여러 가지 상품 기획을 한 것 또한 재밌고 뿌듯한 기억으로 남아있어요.
The boys' love genre is where the characters' looks are very important. So I think my biggest contribution might be how beautiful I was able to design the characters. Of course, it was also the part I was most focused on. And also, it was very fun to work on various visual projects and on researching merchandise that remains as a fond memory for me.
So that's a fun memory, but what would you say is your fondest memory? What's your favorite memory about working on semantic error?
상우랑 재영이 학생증을 만들었던 일이 가장 기억에 남는데요. 처음으로 만들어본 그 시멘지에로 캐릭터 상품이기도 해요. 그리고 학생증은 처음부터 상품으로 만들어진 게 아니었고 캐릭터 소개 페이지를 학생증으로 디자인하자고 의견을 냈는데 감사하게도 예신 PD님이 디자인을 맡아주셨답니다. 그 디자인 그대로 상품으로 만들어졌어요. 이 학생증은 판매가 된 것은 아니고 출판사에서 학생증을 나눠주는 이벤트용으로 만들어진 거라서 몇 장 되지 않거든요. 그때 만들어진 거는 굉장히 지금 희귀해가지고 저도 한 장씩 받습니다.
So what comes to mind as a memorable experience student IDs for Sangwoo and Jaeyoung. It was my first official semantic error merchandise, and it wasn't actually designed to be a sellable product from the beginning. It was more that in the beginning it was supposed to be designed as a character introduction page in the book, but thankfully Yejin was able to make the design, and they were able to make a merchandise out of the design directly. The student IDs weren't for sale, and they were created as part of a promotional event, so there were very few made, and I only have one each.
So, Angie, right now we have about a little under 15 minutes left of the panel. Would you like to take a quick break to focus on the illustration? Yeah. Okay. No, not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah, I have a few questions that I'd like to ask you before the panel wraps up, but I think we all would like to see this amazing illustration you finished. So, no problem. We'll give you some time to draw. So Yejin, you've been spending some time here in New York City, right? From my understanding, both you and Angie have been in New York for a few days. So, yeah, what did you think about it? How do you like New York City?
맛있는 거 먹었던 게 제일 기억에 남는데요. 아무래도 세계에서 많은 분들이 모여있는 도시이기 때문에 다양하고 매력적인 국가의 음식을 경험할 수 있었던 것이 큰 장점이었다고 생각하고, 자연과 도시 경관이 함께 어우러진 모습을 볼 수 있는 것도 너무나 인상 깊었습니다.
It was definitely the food, as New York can be. It's full of very international cuisines, so that was very fun to experience. I also very much enjoyed the mix of nature with the tall buildings. That seems to make New York very special visually.
So did you spend time with Angie these past few days?
Angie's actually traveling with someone.
Oh, I see. Oh, so not too much. Okay, all right. So let's see. All right, so to everybody entering, yeah, sorry, we have a panel going on, so if it would be possible to enter through the sides, that would be greatly appreciated.
So, Angie's mostly done with the characters, and she's going to start with the background. The background is supposed to be New York. It's the autumn in New York. 완성할 수 있을지 모르겠네요.
Yeah, speaking of first, or like great moments in Angie's visit here. So first panel that Angie's been a part of, first visit to New York City. I think it's really awesome. And I didn't know this before we had this panel, that the illustration Angie would do would be representative of this visit to New York City. So to everybody who came here for the panel, I realize I've asked you to give a round of applause many times, but I think don't have enough time to ask this, but I do hope you really enjoyed your time here in New York City. I know you've been here for a few days. From my understanding, I think it was your first visit to the city, so I hope it treated you well. I hope you you really enjoyed the food. In some ways, I wish it could have been the other way around because I think a lot of you noticed at the start, Angie knows a little bit of English, and some of you will be meeting Angie at the autograph signings. That would have been a really good time to give Angie some quick recommendations on things to do this visit to New York City. I guess it's not too late, right? Angie's here for a few more days. So for everybody going to the signings, whether it's the one at New York Comic Con today or the ones at bookstores tomorrow, give a quick recommendation to Angie. Something for her to check out in her last few days in New York City.
Vanderbilt Tower.
Sorry, what's that?
The Vanderbilt Tower.
Oh, Deb, I think you'll have your opportunity soon. All right, so I guess finishing touches from the looks of it. Okay.
Yeah, finish touch.
Okay, done.
저도 작업하는 걸 직접 보는 건 처음이라 너무 멋있어서 깜짝 놀랐어요.
It's actually my first time to see her live drawing, so I'm very impressed as well.
Wait, how did that happen?
늘 완벽하게 완성된 작품만 보여주시기 때문에 처음 봅니다.
Because she always delivered the perfectly drawn illustration and pages, this is the first time I'm getting to see the full process.
Oh, wow. I feel like it would have accidentally happened at some point, but I guess that's just how amazing Angie is, right?
She's too perfect.
What a problem, right? Sorry, what's the question?
Are you going to offer this as a wallpaper for fans later?
I don't know. Yeah, follow Eyes Press on social media. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We use our TikTok a little bit, but definitely our Instagram and our Twitter.
Yeah, sounds great.
So you heard that. She said sounds great, and we'll likely post it on the Eyes Press social media. And now you can brag to your friends. I was at that panel where Angie first revealed herself to an audience, whether it be in Korea or America. And I was also there when this amazing illustration that I now have as my cell phone wallpaper was drawn. So I guess while this is happening, just to let you all know about other things Eyes Press has going on at this convention, you all may have seen that there is a panel this Sunday, a Young Press Industry panel. What you might not know is that during that panel there will also be... Oh, okay. You know what?